Midwifery UK. No, God. Over again, the pressure is getting worse. Seriously. So, and here I'm telling you guys, if you are coming to the UK, if you're a midwife coming, whatever you.
Hello, guys. So today I have here someone very, very dear to my heart. I'm sure most of you have either communicated with her before, but you don't even know she's the one you communicated with, or you've seen her comments under any of my videos or something. She's a huge, let me say, she supported my channel for so long. She's been really supportive. And she was the very first Telegram admin, right? She was my
Yeah.
first Telegram admin that I chose. Like, aside myself, obviously, she was the very first person to become an admin. And then she helped so many people on the Telegram page. So many people. So, guys, if you ever spoke to an admin called Tilly,
Yeah.
Telegram group, yes, she dogged us after she got to the UK, but it's
Yeah.
not her fault. I know how busy you are. When you
Yeah.
get to the UK, things become even Passy. She was, also very helpful. But after she got to the UK with the bedding and everything, she's also not really now on the page mark. Now we have Joe, who's also doing very well. But yes, this was our very first admin. Okay. And I'm so happy. She's been very supportive of my channel, like I said. So Tilly is originally from Ghana, and then she's a midwife. Okay, she's been in the UK for a while now. She's done so well. Today we're just going to tell her a bit about midwifery, and then also, you guys should help me thank her for all the support. Okay, sometimes I can't handle all the messages by myself, but she's been very supportive. I should have paid you. Not like I'm Chiakal. Answering you,
Yeah. No, no,
helping,
no.
helping you guys and all. So Tilly, welcome to my channel.
Yeah.
Finally seeing your
Thank
face.
you,
How are
Nana, for
you?
thank you.
So how long
I'm
have you been
good,
in the
thank
UK
you.
now?
Okay, so I came to UK in February last year.
Okay.
That's February last year. So second February, then I'll be 1 year in the UK.
Wow, so
Yeah,
soon. So
yeah, so
soon.
soon, so
Wow.
soon.
Wow. Tilly, something little about yourself.
Yeah. So like you said, I'm a midwife. I'm a registered midwife in Ghana, and I was a certified registered nurse anesthetist before I came into the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. So currently, I am in UK as a registered midwife. So UK RM, and yeah, that's basically everything about me. Yeah.
Struggle. A lot of midwives say they struggle to get jobs in the UK. Did you struggle personally?
Oh yeah. I can say like it was a struggle to get a job in the UK. I didn't know about IELTS. That's why I went to the anesthetic school. So after the school, I heard something about migration to the UK, being a midwife and all that. So I even watched your channel and someone was there saying that UK, you can't be a midwife in UK. So I decided to go through the Ireland process, and that was a long process. So I passed my IELTS in December 2020, and I started the Ireland process in January. But till May, I haven't heard anything from the Nursing and Midwife Board of Ireland. That's the decision letter. So somebody approached me and said, "Why don't you give UK a try?" And I decided, oh, why not? There's no harm in trying. So I registered with NMC UK. I started with my CBT and everything, and then the struggle began. Yeah, I couldn't I wasn't able to find any job. Like I was doing a lot of interviews, but when they see that you are from overseas, they say, "Oh, we can't bring you over unless you are in UK." Then um I decided to make a good supporting statement. So that's what really helped. Then I started getting interviews, I started getting job offers. So I had like three job offers, but the COS too was another issue altogether. Like we had to wait for the COS. And for my trust, I interviewed in August. No, I interviewed in July, June, July. Yeah, July. By August, I had my COS. So from May till August, I had my COS. I interviewed and had my COS. So let's say from July, August, May, June, July, August, 4 months. I got my COS in 4 months when I started my NMC process and everything. So it's, let's say it's 4 months. I could say it's a struggle, but not that much, because as compared to the Ireland process, yeah, this one was quite. It was 4 months though, but it was quite traumatizing because you apply for a lot of job and you keep getting unfortunately.
I
Yeah,
think
so
the
that's
issue is
basically.
most trusts were used to bringing in registered nurses, but not
Yes.
midwives. But I
Midwife.
think as of now, like they are also gradually getting used to recruiting overseas midwives. So more
Yes.
trusts are now recruiting midwives. So those that came like maybe 2020, 2021, 2021, it was a bit of a struggle. But these days it's getting easier and easier. More
It's
trusts.
getting easier. It's getting easier because after my cohorts, there have been several cohorts in my trust. There have been like 4 cohorts after me who are registered midwife, and they have been recruited by my trust. So I can say now they are getting used to the idea of the internationally educated midwives. That's how they call us. Yeah, the IEMs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you mention
Yeah.
some that do that?
Okay, so let's say I got a job offer from Frimley.
Family.
Frimley, that's in southeast. It's the same. It's in the same area as my trust.
Okay.
Yes, but I couldn't get the COS. But my trust offered the COS. So my trust is Royal Berkshire NHS Foundation Trust, and I have friends who are at Bedfordshire. I have my own school daughter. Okay, let's say she came to do rotation at my facility, so she became my daughter, and she'll be coming this month to Wolverhampton.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know people who are in those trusts, and I know some people too in London, but I don't really know the specific trust. Yeah.
At least you
Mhm.
mentioned me, and I'll link them in the description. Guys, you can check them
Yeah.
out, see their recruiting, and then yes, and then check on
Yeah.
track as well. So wow, so far, how is it?
Ah.
Wow.
Midwifery UK. No, oh, I wouldn't say crazy, but it's not like how we used to know back home. You see, back home everything is just a slow pace. Like here, when you go to work, everything like. So I'm really sorry if I as an admin on your Telegram page, I'm not being able.
No,
Yeah,
even me,
because
no,
seriously,
no,
I
no, no,
couldn't
no.
even answer a lot of tests. Now I don't even know where the Telegram is even. I don't
It's
go
not
there
your
at
fault.
all.
It's
Seriously.
not your fault that I understand. I know how it is. Because when you come, you are now you have the burden of looking for a place. You now want to bring your
Mhm.
family, and then you are getting
Yes.
the system here is very different. Your mind is very
Different.
at ease, like
Different.
until it
Yeah.
takes wow. Apparently, there's
Wow.
even a research that shows that when people travel from one country to the other, it takes them 2 years to be
2 years to
settled,
settle in.
like really
And
settled.
in my trust, for instance, we keep rotating every 6 months.
Wow.
So when I came, I was at the maternity day assessment unit. That's where I was doing elective cesarean sections, catering for pregnancy emergencies. And after 6 months, I moved after 8 months. I had to go to delivery suite. So you have to learn everything all over again. The pressure is getting worse. Seriously. So it's not easy. No, it's not easy.
What is
And
the
back
main
home when I was at home, pardon?
what is the main difference?
Okay, a lot of differences because back home we didn't have all the CTGs, we didn't have a lot of monitors. And here I'm telling you guys, if you're coming to the UK, if you're a midwife coming, whatever you know back home, just leave it there because you have to learn everything all over again. You have to learn everything. And when you come, you are a maternity support worker. Unless you pass your OSCE before you are promoted to a band 5, then you become a midwife. So from the time of your OSCE and to the time you become a band 5, they take you through all the learning processes. You have to learn a lot: IV cannulation, fetal monitoring, breastfeeding, conflict resolution, a lot of study days. Like I said, this is like going to school all over again. You
Again.
have to do all these and get signed off before you can become a band 5. And when you get your OSCE and your PIN as well. So it's a whole lot of different.
No,
Like
children and
when
babies are very delicate, and over
yeah,
here you can easily be sued for them, like the
yeah.
minor
Back
thing.
home, like on the labor ward, you have like you have 15 people at a time, 10 people at a time, but you didn't do much. You just auscultate using the pinard and you just go. Here it's one-to-one care. You are with your lady inside the room, but what you have to do for her, the documentations, the 15 minutes monitoring, like the CTG. So you have to be very vigilant. And every little thing, they'll just take you on. Even after the woman goes home and something happens, they will trace it back to the antenatal. Those who took care of her during the antenatal period, the intrapartum, the postnatal. They will ask you, why didn't you escalate? So here, I say the pressure is pressure.
It is really like a book midwifery that you learn, like a book.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
go by.
And it's not like you becoming a midwife, you are done. Every year you have to renew those mandatory training. Every year you have to renew, you have to be 100% compliance. So every day in, day out, you are learning new things and you have to be up to date. Yeah. So
Did you struggle with the 12-hour shift?
Oh no, not at all. Because back when I was the CRNA, that's the certified nurse anesthetist, we used to go 12-hour shifts for 7 days, then we break for 7 days. So I was used to that because of the COVID and everything. That was how we were doing. So I was used to that. So for the length, I didn't have an issue with that.
Because I was only used to 8 to 2, 2 to 8.
No.
12 hours is 9 shifts. So
When I came at first, the maternity day assessment unit, we used to work 5 days in a week. So those were just 7:30 hours, like 8 hours, as you said. You go from 7, then you close at 3, and at times you come at 10, then you close at 6 because it's like an emergency. But people didn't like that. But I was okay with that. And for that, you are at work 5 days in a week. But with the long shift, you do 4 days, then you in 1 week in the month, then you do 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, making up your 37.5. Yeah. So that's
do you get overtime to do as well?
Do I get time? Sorry.
You get overtime to do as well.
Oh yeah, we get overtime to do, but Nanel, it's stressful. It's real. Like when you close from work, you just want to come home and sleep because the next day you'll be going back to, and the time that you have, like your off duties, you will have to do all your learning matters and that stuff. So overtime is not something we really look forward to, but we are all registered with the NHSP that you can book shifts. Yeah. So I know some people who do.
Are midwives able to book shifts in in other words?
No. So for me, when I was at DAU, I was only allowed to book shift, not allowed, but you feel confident to book shift there. So when I moved to labor ward, if I want to book shift there, then so you can't move to any other ward you haven't worked with, because when you go there, you'll be stranded. At times, within the maternity, they will just say, "Oh, we need people here, even if you haven't worked here before, because we need you. Just come. We'll show you around. We'll train you on the job." But you wouldn't be confident, yeah. So, but you are not allowed to move outside the maternity. Let's say you can't go to accidents and emergencies to work there. No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Wow. So for a midwife back home in Africa or Asia or the Caribbean that wants to come to the UK but is struggling to get a job, what advice would you give to the person?
Oh, okay. So what I'll say is don't give up. Don't give up. I know it's a struggle, but do not give up. And what the recruiters, what they take into account is your supporting statement. So that is what you have to put in a lot of effort to write it well to their taste. And with the supporting statement, always a lot of people contacted me. How do I write it and stuff like that? What our advice is, always make sure that you include what they need, the job description and everything. So maybe they say at your job you will be able, the person needs to be able to monitor CCG. So in your supporting statement, you have to state that, oh, I'm able to do CTG monitoring. Yeah. Other than that, there's no way.
The statement towards the requirement of the job or the job specification that you're applying for.
Everything, because they give you, I have forgotten, but it's like 4,000 words, and don't write something scanty because they print it out. So let's say you just written something small and they'll say you are not even serious. So try as much as possible to add everything that you can do, anything, cannulation, anything that you can do, just right. And don't go about saying I'm confident, sociable, I'm this and that. Try and add more of the skills that you are able to do. Yeah. So state all those ones. Yeah.
Good one. So what's a typical day like for you at work? What do you do when you sign up? What do you do?
Okay, so do you want me to tell you about the assessment unit or the delivery?
Where do you deliver the babies? Which unit is that?
Okay, now my delivery.
Okay.
when we came, we were what, struggling with pronunciation. Back home in Ghana, we would say sweet, leave it, but here is sweet. So
Yeah.
let's say the labor board. All
Okay.
right, so you're supposed to get there at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is where we do the handover. So we go into a handover room where the previous in charge will tell us about what is going on, and they have a board where they have all the patients listed there. So they will allocate the patient to you. So one to one care. So
Okay.
you'll be in a room with your patient, and you have to come out of the room every time to report what is happening with the old lady to the in charge and the doctors on duty. So we close at 7:30 in the evening, but you have 1 hour break. So yeah, for the 1 hour break, you are not paid for. So you have to
Take the break.
go for your break, because seriously, if you don't go, you are not being paid. So yeah.
Sorry. So
Mhm.
after the handover, you go to your client. What do you do? What do you do after the handover?
Okay, so after the handover, you go to the room. There will be a midwife who from the previous shift who also give you an S-bar, what is happening, the situation, the background of the woman, the assessment that she has done. Maybe she has sent some blood, she has done this, she has done that, and the recommendation, like what you need to do. Maybe the woman will you have to do a vaginal examination in 4 hours, or the woman is ready for theater, you have to chase the blood. So that's basically, so you take over the care. So you are with the woman in the room, you do everything. The doctors will come on ward rounds to check what's going on in the room, and you have to go out, meet them, talk to them. So you are basically with the woman. You do epidural, like the anesthetists do the epidural, but you have to do the monitoring. You have to, if the woman need a catheter, you have to do it. If you have to do give tea and toast, you have to do everything. And then so the woman delivers. If the woman doesn't deliver, you wait till 7:30 in the evening. The night staff or the day staff or the next shift staff will come in. Then they will come and take over from you. So you have to do an S-bar.
So as
Yeah.
band 5, are you allowed to deliver the baby as band 5?
Oh yes, you are. You are. As soon as you are in numbers, you call something in numbers. So when you come, you are a midwife, um, maternity support worker, band 4.
Okay.
So after your OSCE and you get your PIN, you become a band 5. So when you become a band 5, they give you some 3 shifts to become something we call supernumerary. Like you are studying
Shadowing,
how
like,
it's done.
yeah.
Yeah, following them. But before you become a band 5, you had already been on the wall, so you basically know what is happening. But it's still the norm, just to give you something like 5 shifts under studying somebody. Then you be in numbers. So when you are in numbers, you are on your own. You do everything. If you have to take the woman to theater, you are scrubbing in to take the baby. If the woman is full, you have to deliver the baby. So as a band 5, you are allowed. You are doing everything you're a midwife. Now you are a midwife. So you do everything. Seriously, you do everything by yourself. Yeah.
What would you say is the main challenge in the UK, like midwives? What would you say?
Okay, it's still the cultural differences. Seriously, it's still and this thing is new to us. Traveling from a different country, coming here, and the practices that they do is different from what we do back home. A lot of stuff. I don't know. Those are the challenges, and also the pay. Back home, I thought maybe by the time I get to 1 year, I'll be having like
Oh,
what, it's not like that. You see, inflation rates and other stuff, so you have to use most of your salary to pay for your bills and all that. Yeah.
but
But
do you,
aside that, they are very supportive. They are very supportive when they see that you are from overseas. The midwives there, they are very supportive. Whenever you go and ask your in charge, oh, I don't know this, they really support. Yeah. And when you are in a room with your lady, whatever is happening, let's say the monitoring, they have it at the central station. So if something is going wrong, they know already. So at times you will be in your room and they'll say, have you seen this? And you'll be there like,
yeah.
yeah. And every hour they
They're
allow a
also
second
monitoring.
midwife.
So they're also monitoring the vitals somewhere as well for you.
Yeah, they have a screen. We call something fetal link, like a screen that projects whatever is on your screen there. So they see everything that's happening in your room there. So it's a central station. The doctors are there, they are watching. So from time to time, they just review and see if everything is fine. So maybe the baby's heart rate is not okay. They know already. So you'll be there and somebody will just be knocking. Maybe your woman is out to toilet, like the woman has just gone to toilet and the monitor has fallen off. They might think
Yeah.
the baby is having a difficulty and they will just rush into the room. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So do you think Ghana, we are joking?
oh, the first day I entered the theater, I nearly cried. I was
Really?
like, what? Like everything. Oh, sorry, Ghana, but we are joking. Seriously. Seriously. Everything. Like they had all the gadgets. Even the wires on the floor, they had something to cover up. I was like, wow. Even when I don't want to say much, Nanel. Other than that, I'm just betraying my country. No, yeah. I'm just here. But
Wow.
seriously, Ghana have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. Here at work, you can't just be on your phone talking. You can't just be conversing, talking to your colleagues, something that's not work related. You are always on your toes. You are always working. That's what I love about this place.
They are making you work for that money that they are giving.
That's money. That's money. They would make you work for
Yes.
every penny. Every
It's
penny
not
they
like
give you.
Ghana where you go out to buy wache with your
watch
friends,
it, and you watch antenna.
and then at the end of the month, you still get paid the same
You still get
amount.
paid. Oh, yeah.
The white man of these people. Wow. For your final words, I've enjoyed this. Your final words, people that are looking to do midwifery in the UK. Yeah, what would you say to them?
Yeah, so what I'll say is don't give up. Don't give up. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't say, oh, it's not possible. Midwives are not being recruited. I know it's difficult. The journey is very long. It's hard, but you have to persevere. You just have to have patience and don't stop applying. Just keep applying. I applied, and unfortunately, you get in one night you just get 50. Unfortunately, at this time you were not selected, but we still kept on, and we are here. We are here. So whatever you want to do in this life, don't give up. Don't give up. You have someone like Nanel giving you all the juicy information. So just keep on. Because Nanel, I told you the other time, like after watching how you pass your IELTS in one setting, I said, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. Nanel, you are just a blessing to all of us. You are a blessing to a lot of people. Keep doing what you are doing. I know you are going places, Nanel.
Supporting me too. Thank you so much. You done so well. I think this is well said. You don't know the application that's going to land you the job.
Land you the job, yeah.
Lying and just have faith. It may be difficult, but
it's
like getting it. So you will well. So if you're a student watching us, if you just passed your IELTS fair in the process, you can expect some of these things, but you know that you definitely get one if you don't give up. So thank you so much, Tilly.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you. Bye.